Friends, what do the words singing, ate, and ran have in common? They all describe different actions. Exactly. Give me some more examples of such words. Write, talk, sleep, fight, play, walk. Excellent. Do you know that words like these that express an action or a state of being are called verbs? Let us learn more about them. Here are two sentences. A. I turned the page. B. I turned blue. Now, tell me which is the action word in each of these sentences? In both sentences, the verb is turned. Correct. But do you know that even though the verb used in both these sentences are the same, it functions differently in each? In the first sentence, the verb turned is used to express an action, and in the second sentence, it is used to express a state of being. Therefore, in the first sentence, the verb is an action verb, and in the second, it is a linking verb. There is also a third category of verbs which are called helping verbs. They do not stand alone as main verbs, but rather they help an action verb or a linking verb. Here is how. See this sentence. I will finish my work on time. Here, both will and finish are verbs. But will is a helping verb and finish is an action verb. Now another sentence. I will be a teacher. Here, again, there are two verbs, will and be. But here, while will is still a helping verb, be is a linking verb. Helping verbs are also known as auxiliary verbs. The other two kinds of verbs are main verbs and can function in two different ways. That is, as transitive verbs and intransitive verbs. Let us see how this happens. Let us take the sentence, John kicked the ball. Here, the action of the verb transfers from the subject, John, to the object, the ball. Without the object, the meaning of the sentence is incomplete. Therefore, kicked is a transitive verb. Now, let us look at another sentence. He looked happy. The verb does not transfer onto an object. This means this verb does not need an object to complete its meaning. Therefore, looked is an intransitive verb. Verbs have two forms, the finite form and the non-finite or infinite form. In the finite form, verbs change to show agreement with the subject and they are also marked for tense. In the infinite or non-finite form, verbs do not change at all. They remain the same no matter the person, number, and gender of the subject. Some examples of non-finite verbs are to play, to eat, to sing. In the finite form, the verb to play changes to plays, are playing, was playing, and so on. Non-finite verbs are of three types: the infinitive, the gerund, and the participle. The infinitive form of the verb is the easiest to spot. It is simply to plus verb. Here is an example. I am not afraid to speak the truth. A gerund is when a verb has ing added to it and it functions as a noun. Here is an example. Writing is an exchange of ideas where writing is used as noun having ing in the end. Participles have two categories, the present participle and the past participle. Some of its examples are thinking, carrying. The present participle is when the verb has ing added to the end and used in the finite form. The past participle ends in ed, en, nt, etc. and is also used in the finite form of the verb. Some of its examples are tired, written, burnt. Students, the more you use the verbs in daily life, more you would excel in them. Joyous be your learning friends.